I'll give you a new definition of mischievous or mischief if you want. I'm going to talk it through a bit because this will take 20 minutes to dry. Okay. So you have your cultural line of life. It's just a horizontal line. It's what you were born into. You might have been born here, maybe you die here. And everyone has a planetary role because it's the planet of repetition. You're born into a specific role, and so you take someone like Michael Jackson or Beethoven or uh, Tesla, Nikolai Tesla, or Einstein, or whatever. They had to do what they did because it was their role. And when Beethoven died, for example, someone else dropped into that role and did a Beethoven. And when Tesla died, someone else dropped into that role and did a Tesla, you see. And when the janitor at your local school dies, someone drops into that role. That's the way that it works. Most people don't have much of a choice. Mischief, in a cosmic sense, is when you're going along a line and you encounter a way, all right, and it bumps you out of that role of life. And it brings you up to a different place where the opportunity exists to have a different life than what the general repetitive role of the law of accident of the planet intended for you. You then get under the law of fate. Fate having to do with the planets. That was the original meaning of it, Fatum, in that. That is mischief of the right kind for the human. This is compliance, the line of life. Mischief can happen there. So yes, absolutely get into mischief. Now, the thing about it is the farther away you get from that, right, because it can work like this, the stronger the pull and attraction is to go back down. The higher you rise, the farther you fall, I think is the way that they say
Yes.
that. You know?
Yes.
And so you have to make sure that you have support mechanisms in place to be able to maintain that level of connection, to get into better and better mischief from the standpoint of the 7 levels of the ray of creation. Can you be mischievous in a solar way, for example? King Arthur was obviously mischievous in a solar way. Right? Actually, no, that's not true. It was planetary. When he drew the sword from the stone or the words from the notes, anagram for you. When he drew the sword from the stone, he suspended the 48 laws of the planet in favor of the 24 laws of the planets in the solar system as a whole. Invoked the plastic mediator so he could release that magnetic pull on it. Only one with the kind of development above planetary level would have been able to draw the sword from the stone. Excalibur. Behold, Excalibur. That's a good kind of mischief.
Yeah.
And then the Lady of the Lake, of course, is this aspect here, bringing it back down. If you're familiar with the reference, if not, you should really read more Arthurian legends and writings and whatnot. The Pendragon School is a thing. It is a thing in the astral light. It's where the inspiration for it came